Good morning, 47. The board has sanctioned Eric Soda's for termination. After Colorado, we did some digging into Soda's private affairs and discovered that he has been fast-tracked for critical heart surgery at the hyper-exclusive Gama Private Hospital in Hokkaido, Japan. Such a display of power has Providence written all over it. Sodas, who suffers from a rare condition known as situs inversus, where his internal organs are reversed, desperately needs a right-sided heart transplant and has clearly betrayed the ICA to get it. He was admitted last night and is currently being prepped for a 3-day surgery. We have booked you into Gama under the usual guise of Tobias Reaper, corporate shark, here for a standard medical checkup. As such, you will need to play it by ear and procure whatever tools you need to complete the mission. You also need to eliminate Yuki Yamazaki, a Tokyo lawyer who works for Providence. Sodas has already given Yamazaki access to our client records and has agreed to provide a full list of active ICA operatives post-operation. This transaction cannot be allowed to happen. Sodas must pay for his treachery, and his insidious employers must be taught a lesson. ICA's sovereignty is at stake. Powerful as Providence may be, we need to draw a line in the sand. I will leave you to prepare.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to Hokkaido. And today we're going to take care of the Watch Your Back challenge. I don't think you really need to bring anything with you for this one. I have brought a scrambler and a pistol and a few bits, but as far as I'm aware, you don't really need anything. So what we're going to do for this one is push Yuki off of the cable car balcony area. So we need to get to the director. So we make our way up the stairs, into the bathroom, subdue the guy who's constantly in here, and we're going to hide his body in the cupboard. There we go. So what we need to do now is just wait for the director to come. He's talking to Yuki, or he's just finished talking to Yuki, and she's going to wander off like she is, and he's going to come up the ramp. You can just see his outline through the instinct there. So when he gets to the top, you see the other outline that's closer to us. That's Jason Portman, who's also a disguise we're going to be using at some point. And wait for him to move off so that he's not closer than the director. We're going to throw our disposable baton into the corner, close the door, pick up the baton, hide the baton, and when the director comes in, we'll close the door behind him, throttle him, and we're going to drag him and put him in the cupboard with the other guy. And we're also going to take this guy's disguise, as this is the one we need. And I tend to put the disguise on before I hide them, especially if there's already somebody in the cupboard, because I have enough trouble getting the fucking disguises. I end up, as you might have seen with one of the other videos where I was trying to get the pilot's disguise and I kept changing between a security guard and a bodyguard, and I was just trying to get on the flipping pilot's disguise. I couldn't do it. So anyway, we now have the doctor's outfit, or the director's outfit, so we need to go back to Yuki and talk to her. And she is currently in her quarters. And I didn't realise I can walk straight in. So, walk up to Yuki and trigger a conversation.
Director, the incident we talked about, is it secure?
Perhaps we should discuss in private.
Agreed. Follow me.
Right, so once you've triggered that conversation, she's going to lead you out towards the cable car and then dismiss the guards. And that will give us the perfect opportunity to push her off the balcony. As with most of the NPCs in this game, they walk slowly. You know, I'm trying to walk at like half speed and I'm still catching them. We're nearly there now. So once we get to the bottom of the ramp here, we're going to have another little conversation. And then we're going to attempt to throw her off the balcony. Note the word there, attempt.
Right, leave us, please. No objections.
Right, so that's the bodyguards all being dismissed. She's going to make her way over to the edge. We're going to follow her over,
Good evening,
trigger the
Mr.
conversation.
Explain.
We suspect that one of our patients are not who they claim to be. Anonymous tip.
I see. An assassin? I assume you run background checks.
Of course. But IIDs can be manufactured if you have enough time, skill, and money.
I expect your security team to be on top of this. Re-examine all patients. I understand you need to protect your clientele, but losing sodas is not an option. I expect your security
So
team
at
to
this
be on
point,
top of this.
when she says losing sodas is not an option, you end the conversation, follow her to the edge of the balcony and push her off. Now, as you can see, this is somewhat trickier than it sounds, because the timing for this has to be absolutely spot on. And as you can see, she is only at that barrier for like a second before she turns back round. So if, like with me, you have trouble with that, just keep triggering the conversation. She'll repeat the last line, and eventually you should be able to push her over the edge. But there you go. That will get you to watch your back challenge.
Sodas to retire.
I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.